Okay, I came to a conclusion. English, Tamil, English. Okay, let this video. Uh, are you thinking what I'm thinking for, or what I'm thinking about? Like whether to do this video in English or in Tamil? Oh, lot of confusions. But finally, I came to a decision to make this video in English because I feel this video must be useful for other language people also, or this video is all about how to get a job after completing an engineering. This video is completely for an engineering student or engineering uh, passed out, or for the fresh engineers, anything it may be. And I'm going to share the experience what I had and what I learned from that, and how to approach an interviewer and how to get a job. So these are the things which I'm going to talk in this video, and I hope you all find it useful. Let's get into the video. So guys, who are watching this video, I wish you have to share this video to one of the engineering passed out students. First of all, after completing an engineering, you know, we will never have an idea about getting a job in core. Either might be, and another important thing, I'll put a disclaimer. I'm not going to give these tips for an IIT graduates or an MIT graduates. I hope so. They'll be placed into a job after completing their engineering courses. And if I'm wrong, sorry for that. Because my assumption or my view on IIT and MIT students are, well, they'll be settled once after completing their engineering graduations. Yeah, but when it comes to private engineering students, as like me, we'll be struggling a lot to find a job after coming out of our college. Even in my college, I had placements, but it is not at all in my core. I'm an aeronautical engineer, and I didn't get a single job opportunity from my college to get inside my core job in aerofield. So what I decided, so I came out, I was struggling for the 3 months to identify in which stream I'm going to work on. So then I got an idea to do designing, and then I learned design and I approached, and then I got the job. So that is the way where I approached, and I approached the jobs, the interviewer or the HR manager who gave a proposal for me on the job, and specifically my way of approach to the interviewer was impressed by the HR managers. So one of the HR manager who interviewed me has came up with this idea. Let you please make a video for fresh graduates, how they have to seek for a job and what all the things they have to keep on mind before getting into an interview. So that is the only reason I'm making this video. So if you are a fresh graduate, after completing your engineering course, you have to keep in mind two things. The first thing is your engineering mark. Before approaching to an interview, you have to be strong with these two things very importantly. One is the engineering marks, that is above 65% of mark. Any company will be expecting from you. Any kind of industry will be expecting a 65% of mark in your engineering semesters and more. Okay. So and then the second thing will be the communication. Communication is something really important to get a job in our core field. I hope you all get me. So whenever comes to mark, it is not in our hand, it's about you. You have to clear your exams. If you are arrears, you have to finish it off, then you can come up. Then the second one which we are in back is nothing but the communication. When it comes to communication, people are just hesitating to face the interview even. I'm going to tell you what really your interviewer expects from you, from your communication. It is nothing but, it is not about the fluency in English, it is not about the grammatical things. It is only about how you speak and whether it is understandable by the opposite person. Because when you are getting a job, and especially a freshers, they never expect you anything except the communication and your engineering score, because you are a fresher. Okay, when you come to an industry, it is not like whatever you learn from engineering completely will be the work. It is not at all. When you, what we have learned in engineering is complete thing. Okay, part of your engineering will be your job. So this is exactly what you have to get on. And then whenever you are getting into a such kind of industry, what they actually expect from a fresher, a good learner, whenever they comes to you to choose a fresher, they have something to learn and then they can proceed with their job. Okay, so when it comes to you, so definitely they look for you to get a good learner and also a self learner. Self learning is very important in industries, and that quality of an employee is must expected from the interviewer. Okay, so what your interviewer or your HR manager actually wants you to know is, if I'm just giving an example, there is a person 1 and person 2. Okay, Suresh, Ramesh, someone. Whatever Suresh is speaking to Ramesh, Ramesh have to understand what Suresh had spoken to him. Whenever Ramesh is speaking to Suresh, Suresh has to understand what Ramesh is speaking about. These are the basic things what interviewer is expecting from you people. And it is not like grammar and all. The people, we have a thing like we have to be very good in fluency, very good in English. We should have a British English, American English slang. It is nothing like that. Be confident and speak out whatever you know. These are the qualities an interviewer is expecting from a fresh engineering graduates. Okay, so the additional thing which I have added when I was approaching my interview, these two are the things which is mandatory for all people. Okay, the common thing. But when it comes to me, when I went for the interview, here is the one which I am revealing to you all, which was impressed by my managers. I directly said to my first company manager, to my first job, salary is not a mandatory thing for me. I need learning, because this is the early stage of my career. So I need learning and more exposure in industry, because I'm just fresh. And never think after completing engineering you are the king in your industry. It is not like that. Again you are starting from zero. So industry is completely different on learning what you have learned from engineering. Okay, so when I was telling these stuffs to the HR manager or the actual interviewer, they were being impressed, because freshers nowadays they have a constraint in their mind, like if it is not a package of what they expect, for example 5L per annum, if it is not the case, they are quitting the job and they are ready to say no for the job. But it is not actually a right attitude, friends. It is not actually a right attitude, because whenever you are beginning your career, you need learning. See, learning is nothing but we have to do it in our entire life. But when it comes to a fresh graduates, you have nothing in your, unless you have a common topics or common concepts about your subjects. Okay, but when it comes to an industry, it is completely different. So you have to learn from the scratch. So you are zero at that point. Then how do you think that they can provide you a huge amount of money at the beginning? No, don't expect such things, and never have a mind and constraints about job. A job with salary. The salary, and the more you learn, the more you will get. Because have a basic thing, just judge yourself. And one more thing I wanted to add up, never let anyone to judge you. You judge yourself. What are the things you have in your mind? Are you capable for that kind of salary or that kind of expectation what you keep on an interviewer? Think about yourself, because why I'm talking this much, because so many people, so many freshers are just dropping their jobs only because of salary constraints, and they never think about what they are going to learn from that job. And that is the main point which I have added in my interviews. And whoever heard about this third point, everyone was being impressed by my approach, way of approach, and they are ready to give a good pay for me also. And one more thing, and whenever you give a confidence on when you put a confidence on yourself, and when that confidence is turned out from your HR manager or the interviewer, that's it. The interview is over there. Obviously, everyone will be working for money, but we need some passion with love for our job. The job what you do, and that job will make you grow in multiple places. So never think about the salary packages or in the early stages of your job, because that salary is just the whatever the salary. For example, if it is 12,000 or 13,000 or 15,000, it may be a fresher can get. It is not going to be constant. So friends, never worry about your jobs, salary packages. Only then you will get into a job at first. So as a fresher, you need a job with learning and not with the salary. Got it? So all the very best for the one who is watching this video. Maybe you are the one watching this for getting a perfect job for your life. My best wishes to you. And with the third tip, you will definitely get your job. And at the beginning, just make the job just for a year and learn things, and then move on, and then you look into your salary packages. Okay, I hope you all understood this video, and I am happy that I made a video which is gonna be helpful for a few or many. So please comment after watching this video, and like if you really feel this tip is really helpful. And thank you so much for watching, and I try to bring a better content every day or whenever I can. Thank you so much for watching. Bye bye.